guys, this is George back here with another vlog, and today I'm back here at the Universal Orlando Resort for a visit to Islands of Adventure. I can't wait to get back into this park, get on Velocicoaster again that you can see behind me. There are so many fantastic attractions inside this park and I can't wait to experience them. Of course, you have got Universal Studios Florida next door as well, which I'll be going to today. I'll be dedicating this vlog to Islands of Adventure, and I'll be filming a separate vlog from Universal Studios later on in the trip. So yeah, I'm going to vlog just in this park today, but I'll head over to the Studios park later and get some rides in there. But yeah, Velocicoaster just behind me, incredible hold. There are so many amazing rides in this park and I can't wait to get back on them again. Of course, I'm going to be heading straight to Velocicoaster for my first ride. It's one of my favourite roller coasters in the world. You can see it going over its top hat just behind me. So let's get over there. It's going to be a hot one today. It's very humid and it looks like we're getting some blue skies today as well. At Epic Universe yesterday, it was cloudy pretty much the whole day. So yeah, hopefully we're going to get some sunshine today. So I've had 3 rides on Jurassic World Velocicoaster. The queue is really small, so yeah, I just kept going around. The first time I waited like 15 minutes, second ride about 15 minutes, and then the third ride like 20-25 minutes. So yeah, really quiet actually. That's the quietest I've ever seen it, and it was so good to get back on that. I've missed it so much. It was even better than I remember it. What an absolutely incredible roller coaster. World class. It's just got everything you could want. The theming is amazing. The launches are punchy. There's some fantastic inversions on there. The airtime, the trains are so comfortable as well, and it just looks amazing off-ride as well. Like, you can get so many nice photos and videos of it. I like just watching off-ride. Even if you don't want to ride, you can get so much enjoyment just watching it. Like if you're not going on or your friends and family are, then you can watch your friends and family going around on there. It's an absolutely spectacular roller coaster, one of the best roller coasters in the world, and I can't wait for more rides on it later on. Now I'm going to go for a ride on what is one of my favourite dark rides in the world, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. This is a robo-arm ride system. If you saw my vlog yesterday from Epic Universe, this is the same ride system as Monsters Unchained over there. However, of course, this one came first, and this is an absolutely incredible ride, so I can't wait to get back on it. So I've had 2 rides on Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, making the most of that single rider queue. It moves so fast, literally so efficient. There's barely ever anyone in there, and when there is, it moves so quickly. Literally, I've had 2 rides on it in probably about 15 minutes, and the majority of those 15 minutes were actually on the ride. It's a good long ride. It's absolutely fantastic. The technology in there is incredible. How it moves you from different scenes. You've got some of the screen domes in there. That's something that you don't have on Monsters Unchained, but the theming is amazing. It's like you look at one of the screens, you're watching the screen dome, and then it takes you out of the screen dome, and then it looks like it's transported you to wherever you're going with all the sets around. Like, there's a section where you're going underneath the Whomping Willow, which is amazing. There's a section where all the Dementias come out, and they're just coming out from the ceiling, like they're dropping down and then coming in front of you. It is absolutely incredible. One of my favourite parts in there was when you first see the dragon. So you're watching the dragon on the screen, and then you exit, and then you're in this building, and it starts to, like, you can hear it cracking and like the wood breaking from the dragon, and you can see like the fire starting to come through, like the lighting make it look like it's fire, and then you drop down and you're face to face with the dragon, and normally it fires mist at you through its mouth, but that effect's not working. But it is amazing. It's an incredible ride. If you've not yet done it, you need to get out here to come and ride it. You can ride it at most Universal parks, to be honest. I rode it at Universal Studios Hollywood last year. I got lots of rides on it there, so I've ridden it here and also at Hollywood. They also have it at Japan and also Beijing, I think it is, that they have it. They don't have it at Singapore, but yeah, it's an incredible ride. I've ridden it so many times now, whether it's been here or at Universal Studios Hollywood, and it's one of my favourite dark rides out there. So now the plan is, it's getting really hot now, so I want to do some water rides, and it just so happens that this park has 2 of the wettest water rides that I've ever been on. However, with the Universal, you have to put your stuff in a locker, and whenever you go to ride, they're free, except for the water rides. They try and charge you for the lockers at the water rides, because obviously they know you're going to want to put your stuff away and not take them on the ride. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them back in the lockers here at Forbidden Journey, walk over to the water rides, go on both of them, and then I'll come back to Forbidden Journey and collect my stuff again, because I'm not paying for a locker over there when I can use a locker here for free. So it's been a while since I last spoke to you, and yeah, quite a bit has happened. So I had my ride on Popeye and Pluto's bilge rat barges. As soon as I got on there, it started absolutely pouring, so I got soaked. Even if it didn't stop pouring, I would have got soaked, because that ride, oh my god, some of the effects on there, you literally go like proper underneath like waterfalls. You get soaked on that ride. So yeah, I got absolutely drenched. So then I went back to go and get the stuff out of the locker after it started raining. Because after I got off the ride, I just sat in the waiting area for about 20 minutes whilst it absolutely poured. So then yeah, I went and got my stuff back. And yeah, most of the outdoor attractions are still closed. However, the sun's coming back out. I could see more blue skies. It's a bit weird because it seems like it's going to get better, and then it starts to rain just a tiny little bit again, and then the sun comes back out, and then it rains a tiny bit again. It's like, can't seem to make its mind up, but it is starting to get pretty hot now, and it does seem to be getting a little bit brighter in the sky. So hopefully that's going to be the end of the rain now, and the sun's going to come out soon. So yeah, I did Popeye, but I didn't do Rips or Falls, so yeah, I didn't do that one, but I don't fancy getting soaked again, to be honest. I think it was open, but then, yeah, I think they've closed it now again because of the inclement weather, which hopefully is passing now, so hopefully all the outdoor rides should be opening again soon. But while I'm waiting for the outdoor rides to reopen, I'm going to go for a ride on the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man, which is a fantastic dark ride here on Marvel Superhero Island. So as soon as I finished that last clip, Incredible Hulk started testing, and now it's back open. So I'm going to get some footage of this and then go for a ride on that. So I've just had a ride on the Incredible Hulk, and I'd forgotten what that was like. I remember how intense it was. I mean, it's one of the most intense roller coasters I've ever experienced, but that launch is just absolutely fantastic. Some amazing inversions in there. It is just non-stop action-packed. It's so intense, so nice and smooth as well. It has started to get a little bit more rattly from when I last went on it. However, of course it's going to get rougher over time. It's operating here in a hot climate, so that won't be helping either, but it's an amazing ride. Such a brilliant B&M coaster. It's so iconic. I remember seeing it when I was probably about 6 or 7. I saw a video of it and I was like, oh, that looks so cool, but I will never ride that. This was when I was scared of roller coasters, and now I've ridden it quite a lot of times. I really want to go around on it again, to be honest, but I do want to get on some other rides as well, so I might have to come back to that one later. But for now, I'm going to go for a ride on the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. I am going to do it this time because I do really want to go on this today, but there we go. There's Incredible Hulk behind me. What a fantastic roller coaster. I'd forgotten how good it was. Here we go, only 25-minute advertised queue for the Amazing Adventures Spider-Man now. It's brilliant, it was 45 earlier, so yeah, it was good timing. I got the Incredible Hulk done pretty quickly, went up the single rider queue for that one, and then yeah, now I can get in the main queue for this one, advertised 25 minutes. Yeah, the single rider queue is closed for this one today, unfortunately. So the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man there was absolutely fantastic. Every time I go on that ride, I feel like it gets better. I remember the first time I went on it, I didn't feel that impressed with it because I thought it was quite a lot of screens. Then when I went on it last time I was here, I was like, wow, that was way better than I expected. A really good dark ride. And then I've just been on it now, absolutely blown away by it. It is an absolutely incredible ride. So much theming on there. There's lots of screens as well, but it's incorporated in with the theming, which is what I really like. Plus the ride system is absolutely incredible. It really chucks you around the place. It's intense. If you think it's going to be like a slow-moving dark ride, you can think again because it really throws you around the place. It's so much fun. Such a fantastic ride. Of course, you see all the screens, and then once whatever's on the screen is over, you come out of the screen, and then you go around, and there's all the theming pieces around. There's a fire effect in there. It's absolutely brilliant. What a fantastic dark ride. So now I'm gonna go. I want to go for another ride on Velocicoaster. because it's been a while. It's been a couple of hours since I last went on it, and I want to get on it again. But yeah, I'll go and get some footage of these water rides as well, because I didn't earlier, so I can go and show you all these different water rides. I'm not going to go on any of them, but I'll just get some footage of them. And then I want to go on Velocicoaster, and then I might go on Hagrid's Magical Creatures motorbike adventure if it's back open. It hasn't reopened since the weather delay, or at least it hadn't just before I got on the ride. And if it has opened, it's probably going to be on about a 3-hour queue, because it always is. So yeah, I'll see how busy it is for that one. But then if not, then I might head into the Studios Park for a little bit and get on some rides in there. Of course, this is a dedicated Islands of Adventure vlog, so yeah, I'll come back in here after I do some rides in the Studios Park, pick up the vlog again and carry on. So here's a look at Popeye. Oh, they're already drenched. Literally, there's a tiny little drop underneath this bridge, and then a massive wave comes over. That's literally just to start the ride off. When I go around the corner and show you some of these effects, then you'll see what I mean by you get soaked on this. So normally there's a massive water effect that's coming off of this boat, coming out of that tube just there. But yeah, that's not on today. That's the main effect that you can normally see, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to show any of the other effects. We have got some people on the guns though. Yeah, literally by this point these people would all be soaked by now if that effect was on. But don't worry, they'll be getting a soaking later. I wonder if I go around the corner maybe we'll see one of the others. But you get some amazing views up here. There's the Incredible Hulk, Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket over in the Studios Park. Yeah, I'm going to go get some rides on there in a minute, because of course it was announced yesterday that that's going to be closing on the 18th of August. And of course I'll be filming a full vlog from the Studios Park in a few days, where you'll see me get my final rides on this iconic roller coaster. It's going to be sad. The views of Velocicoaster are really good from up here as well. There it goes. Probably won't be too long till the next train will be coming over the top. How the operations are absolutely... There we go, I've just seen one go through the first inversion, so probably won't be long till we see the next one come round. These people are ready for a soaking. Whoa, there we go. Absolutely dripping wet through. So you just saw some footage of Ripsaw Falls there. Yeah, I'm not going to go on it now because I don't fancy getting drenched again. Of course, I went to Popeye earlier, but yeah, I'm literally only just starting to dry off from that, and I don't really want to get absolutely drenched again. But no matter what, either of those that you go on, you will get absolutely drenched. There is absolutely no avoiding it. Popeye is probably my favourite of the two though, because it looks a bit more fresh. It's like I remember last time I went on Ripsaw Falls, you could tell it was there was a little bit of stuff that needed some looking after, like there was some paint flaking, and you could tell that things just needed a bit of a tidy up in there. So yeah, Popeye is definitely my favourite of the two. If the queue's not too busy, here we go, it's only 15 minutes. I'm going to go for a ride on Skull Island Reign of Kong now. I've never been on this because I've never heard very good things about it, so I've never bothered with it. But it's only 15 minutes, so at least I'm not going to be waiting too long for it if it is rubbish. But it does have a very impressive entrance sign just here. And there's the entrance just here, walking right underneath Kong. It's got an amazing looking facade though, that's for sure. So I've just had my ride on Skull Island Reign of Kong, and I walked straight on, which was absolutely brilliant. Yeah, literally it said 15 minutes, pretty much the only time of that. Well, it wasn't even 15 minutes, it was 5 minutes walking through the queue and then walking straight on. So that was really good, and to be honest, yeah, I'm glad I didn't wait too long for that, because it's nothing special. That, I mean, it was better than I was expecting. Yes, it's quite screen heavy, but it is also very short. Like, you go on there and you watch a few screens, like 3 or 4 different screens with some show sections, and then you go to the end where there's this massive animatronic of Kong, which is incredible. One of the best animatronics I've ever seen. It's absolutely massive. But yeah, the rest of the ride, nothing special. You're literally just watching a screen. It's kind of like if you've been on the studio tour at Universal Studios Hollywood, then you'll know that on there's a couple of sections where you go inside and then there's a wraparound screen around you and it kind of moves side to side and interacts with it. It's kind of like that, but with the whole ride. So yeah, it's nothing special. It's only a few minutes, but yeah, I won't be rushing back on that again. The queue line was really well themed though. Like literally all the theming in the queue line was absolutely fantastic. There's an amazing animatronic in there. It's very dark in there. Loads of skulls up on the wall. There's some really cool lighting in there. That would make it actually a really good scare maze. I think when this first opened, they did actually have actors in there, and they recommended the queue for like ages 13 and up because of the actors in there. It would have been like a proper scare maze. They should do that again because like the queue line, if it had a few actors in there, it'd make it like a scare maze. It would be better than the actual ride itself. Like you look at this facade out here and then you go through the queue line and it would build your expectations up really high for what was going to be on the ride. But yeah, the ride itself, it's not very good if I'm honest. It was short and just a bit underwhelming to be honest. But like this facade here, then it would normally be longer because normally, or when this opened, they used to have it so you'd start off and you'd drive out here and then you would enter those big doors there into the show building. But yeah, they don't do that anymore. I don't know why they don't do that. I don't even know when they stopped doing that, but yeah, that doesn't seem to be a thing anymore, unfortunately. A lot of people said that was one of the best parts of the ride, so you know it's not a great ride when they're saying that looking at the facade is one of the best parts of it. So Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure is currently advertised at a 150-minute queue, so no thank you to that one. And Velocicoaster is advertised at 55 minutes, so what I've decided to do is I'm going to go into the Studios Park, I'm going to spend a couple hours in there, and then I'm going to come back here and hopefully get I'll spend like, it's about 4 o'clock now, so I'll spend a couple hours in the Studios Park. This park's open till 10 o'clock, the Studios is open till 9. So yeah, I'll go in there for a couple hours, then I'll come back in here, hopefully get on Hagrid's later if the queue quietens down. I will queue for it if it stays at 150 because I do really want to go on it today, but if there's a chance that it's going to get quieter later on in the day like it often does, then I will wait to do it until later and then hopefully get some more rides on Velocicoaster as well. I'll definitely have to get a night ride on there tonight as well because a night ride on Velocicoaster is absolutely incredible. Talking of Incredible Hulk, I'll have to do that one again, and Forbidden Journey, like do all my favourites again. So I have my rides in Universal Studios Florida and now I'm back in Islands of Adventure, ready for another ride on Velocicoaster. Right, time to put everything in the locker. So I've just had my 4th ride of the day on Velocicoaster there, incredible as always. So now the plan is to do Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure and then hopefully come back for a night ride on Velocicoaster. When I was in the queue, just before I put my stuff in the locker, it said Hagrid's was on a 2-hour queue, which is better than it has been because it was on a 195-minute queue for the last hour or so. So probably, in fact, pretty much the whole time I was in the studios, it was on 195 minutes, and I was in there for a couple hours. So yeah, I'll take 2 hours, but maybe the single rider queue will be open. Who knows? So I've just had my ride on Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure, the intimate multi-launch coaster that opened here in 2019. Advertised a 2-hour queue and I waited 90 minutes for it, which was good. Yeah, not as long as I was expecting to wait, which was good. And yeah, it's a fantastic roller coaster, a brilliant family coaster. You've got 7 launches on there, plus you've also got a spike, there's a backwards section, a drop track. There is so much going on that ride. It's so long, the theming is amazing. Even going through the queue line, it's really well themed, so if you are stuck in there for a long time, which chances are you will be, I've never seen this roller coaster advertised below an 80-minute queue, but yeah, even if you are in there for a while, then there is lots to look at. It's a fantastically themed queue, and then you get on the ride itself, absolutely brilliant. Of course, you've got the motorbike and the sidecar on there as well, so you get a choice of either of those. It's a brilliant ride. I was on the motorbike that time, and yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. So I've just ended my day with a night ride on Velocicoaster, my 5th ride on it today, and that was absolutely incredible. As always, I love it so much. A night ride is absolutely amazing. There is one train that seems to have the lights not working on there, and it was quite funny because it was exactly the same last time I was here as well. Like obviously, I mean, it's Universal, they would have fixed it up, but I don't know, just like the way it's panned out, it just feels like in 2 years they've not fixed the train, because I was here last time and there was one with the lights not working, and now I'm here again and there's still one without the lights not working. I wonder if it's the same one or not. But yeah, that's quite funny. Luckily I was on one with the lights, because the lights on the trains do look amazing. There's barely any lighting on the actual ride itself, like lighting up the track. Pretty much the only light you have is what's on the trains, and it's amazing, like just going around in the dark but still with all the sound and seeing the animatronics, the launches. It's an incredible layout, one of the best roller coasters in the world. It's just incredible. So guys, that's now the end of this vlog here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at George Kelly and follow me on Twitter at George Kelly. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe everyone, and I'll see you all later. Bye.